Welcome to a Smiles Ahead podcast here at BWC Orthodontics. We have some fun changes going along. So I was doing some laundry today and just thought it would be fun to do a podcast on the evolution of our name and how we got to Burrow, Welshel, and Culp and what's going to happen beyond. So as I was going through, I found some old school stuff. If you're watching now, I'm pulling out a nice old t-shirt. It says the OG Burrow Orthodontics. This is when it was just Dad and I. We'd actually come from Burrow and Case Orthodontics. Dr. Case went his separate way, and Dad and I went ours. So for a couple years, it was Burrow Orthodontics, and that was great. Awesome. Got to work directly with Dad in every office. Learned a ton. Could not take that back. Orthodontically, business-wise, everything. How to treat employees, almost most importantly, how to treat teammates. He did a number of great things with that. And then we were able to get Dr. Brittany Welchel. As you know, Dr. Brittany is a rock star orthodontist, but before that, I knew her as just a great friend in dental school. And, I was looking for the shirt, but once we brought her on, she was quick to become partner. We knew we wanted her long-term. She was great to work with, always has been. So as you can see here, the shirt I'm actually wearing is the Burrow Welchel Orthodontics. So we went from Burrow Orthodontics quickly to Burrow Welchel. Was that for a few years and decided, hey, we want to grow this a little bit. We were having a great time. We had another great friend, one of my best friends from dental school that had just gotten out of orthodontic residency. He did pediatric residency before this. So if you don't know, Dr. Culp is also a board certified pediatric dentist as well as a board certified orthodontist. So he worked with his dad and his brother for a couple years, went to pediatric dentistry residency for a couple years in DC, then went to Charleston for a 3-year orthodontic residency. So after all that, we were able to bring him on and bring on the logo as you know it now and showing it if you're watching the Burrow Welchel Culp Orthodontics logo as you know it. So that's how the 3 names got on there. Happened pretty quickly. We were super excited. We knew from almost the beginning that we wanted that to happen. The 3 of us plus Dad just had a great relationship. Being able to know each other all before we became business partners was great, to make sure that we were compatible. And it's 10, 12 years later, and we're still loving what we do, loving building this thing together, and bringing everything on board has been awesome. So where's the future go from here? We made a lot of moves real quickly. We tried to build this thing up, and along the way, we now have some other awesome doctors. So if you haven't followed us lately, we have Dr. Albert Burrow, my brother, who joined us. We have Dr. Dan, we have Dr. Steven, we have Dr. Chris. Depending on the location you're at, you might have already run into them, but these are just great guys, great doctors. We've also brought on a number of great teammates, team members. So we want to keep this culture of, these doctors that work really closely together, doctor-owned, family-owned feeling. We want to keep that as our core nucleus. So what are we going to do with the name? We have Burrow Welchel Culp Orthodontics. Are we going to add another name? That's to be told, but we do have some fun stuff coming in there, and we want to make sure they have opportunity, as we did, to be able to not only be able to work with our patients, but have a sense of ownership, which we all know brings that sense of community. If they're out in the office, they want to get out in the community, get to know people, gives them some longevity, some road, and just make sure that everybody's taken care of the best as possible. This also gives us an opportunity in a world where things are changing, right? A lot of orthodontic offices and dental offices are joining much bigger practices, which can be a great thing. They can streamline a lot of stuff for the practitioner, so they can just concentrate on the dentistry or the orthodontics. So it can be a great process. We have decided we want to keep our core nucleus is the doctors that we have. So our doctor-owned, local, again, keep that family feel. So as Burrow, Welchel, and Culp, the 3 or 4 of us that have started this thing really, really want to keep that. So just want to do a quick little podcast on where we might be going. We have some great doctors, like I mentioned before, Dr. Albert, Dr. Dan, Dr. Steven, Dr. Chris, and beyond. We have some other good ones coming on, maybe Christmas, maybe the spring. So look out for some fun new stuff. Maybe add a name, maybe not. Who knows? If you think that we should, if you think there's a great name out there, let us know. But we do certainly have some fantastic, fun stuff coming your way. So stay tuned, and we will let you know.
Be sure to leave a rating, hit that subscribe button, and if you have more questions, you can reach out to me directly at sam@bwcortho.com. That's sam@bwcortho.com. You can also visit our website, bwcortho.com, and we will be happy to answer any questions you might have.